friends, welcome to my February favorites and fails countdown. This is where I count down from the worst product I tried this month all the way up to the best product I tried this month. I tried a lot of products this month, so I did not include everything because I got 10 slots, but I wanted to tell you about the things that really stood out to me as either being really, really good, really, really bad, or just really, really mediocre. So let's go ahead and jump into the first product right now, which is the worst product I tried this month at number 10. Number 10 for me this month was the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. Okay, this stuff smells so strong. It's got an insanely strong smell to the point where I cannot use it. It's very strong. I haven't smelled it in a minute because I only used it once, but it's very strong, floral, fresh scent. If you don't mind that, you may enjoy this. This would be a great hand moisturizer, but definitely not on the face. Way too much fragrance. I don't know what they were thinking. They could cut the fragrance in a quarter, and this would be much, much better. And also, it's very, very... I don't feel like it seeps into the skin super nicely. It leaves kind of a film on my skin. I just really don't like this. That's why it's at number 10. Number 9 is a product that I feel like is very overpriced and something that I did not enjoy. This is the Velvet 59 lipstick. Love the packaging. Packaging is gorgeous. I did do a full review on this, but it doesn't smell great. It's like it wants to try to be a vanilla scent, but it's not. So I did not enjoy this lipstick at all. I also didn't like the way that it pulled on my lips. It just doesn't feel like a high quality, buttery, creamy lipstick for the $18 price tag. It's very, very pricey. I think you're paying for the packaging mostly. If I wanted to recommend a lip product from Velvet 59, it's an indie brand, I would definitely recommend their lip glosses. Those are really, really nice, but definitely not the lipsticks. Next up, another very, very hyped up product, the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow Palette. My first complaint about this is the packaging. I'm starting to notice with the Too Faced packaging that the magnetic closure can be very, very weak, and it seems to weaken the more you use it, which I think is kind of strange because you would think a magnet would just stay magnetic, or maybe just the packaging's falling apart. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like the more I use this, the weaker the magnet is. But I feel like, whoa, oh, please don't break. Did you break? Oh, good. See, one thing we can say positive about it is it doesn't break if you drop it and you throw it across the room by accident. I do love the packaging. The packaging's gorgeous. I really like the peach scent. It's very, very strong though, so if you don't like scents, you probably won't like this. But I feel like that the shades definitely leave something to be desired. They're very, very, very not pigmented. There just isn't much to them. They're pretty, but there isn't a lot to them, and they don't last a long time on my skin. I think it's definitely was a waste of money for me. I'm very sad that I own this. This is probably going to be passed along to a friend because I'm doing a highlighting declutter very, very soon this weekend on my live chat. So I have a feeling this is something that's going to end up getting passed on, which makes me sad because it's really new to my collection, but I just can't find good use for it. I have so many more highlighters that I like better. So really the only reason to keep this is for the scent for me and because it's cute, but this is a big no for me, unfortunately. All right, next is a product that I just put up a full review on. This is the LORAC I Love Brunch palette. There are some bright spots in this, which is why it's higher up on the lower end of my countdown. There's some beautiful shades in here. Shades like Avocado Toast, shades like Gluten Free, Bloody Mary, Mimosa. There's some really nice shades in here, but there's also some really, really bad ones in here. Like Lavender is atrocious. It's horrible. Valet is very weak. It's just, Sorbet is very nice, this one right here, but I would say about half the palette is relatively unusable. It's that bad for me. So I am going to keep it because there's enough shades in here for me. Since I already purchased it, I'm probably going to keep it, but I definitely wouldn't recommend you purchase this unless you really like light shades, or you want it as a collector's item, or if you don't mind paying for half good shadows and half not good shadows. But overall, this was kind of a bust for me. We're starting to move toward middle ground here. Things that were just okay for me. They're not good, they're not bad, they're just nice. So these two palettes right here from Velvet 59 were just okay for me. I have the Exotic Lotus palette. This one is mattes mixed with shimmers. This Princess of China shade, I really did not like at all. But then we've got some really nice bright spots, like Tiger Lily is gorgeous. The Silk Road is gorgeous. Kyoto Kimono is wonderful. Cherry Blossom is nice as well. There's some nice shades in here, but they're just okay as far as a palette for me. These also are just okay for me. These are the Rose Metals eyeshadows. They're not as metallic as I feel like they could be for a metal palette. If this was a Rose Shimmers palette, I think that I wouldn't be so disappointed, but because it says Rose Metals, I expected more of metallic. Thinking about like the Makeup Geek foils and things like that, these cannot even hold a candle to those. There just isn't enough shimmer and shine for it to be considered a metallic palette for me. Now, granted, it has been out for quite a while, so maybe they just didn't have the role models of some of the other foiled shadows yet, but I don't know. I just wish that there was a little more pizzazz in it. Again, not a bad palette. You can definitely get some beautiful looks out of both of these palettes. They're just okay. Again, I have a full review of these down in the description below. You can click on that if you want to watch it. Moving into the things that I really, really, really like a lot. This is my least favorite of the things that I really, really like a lot, but I do really like this. This is by Lunatick Labs Cosmetics, and this is their contour palette. It is insanely expensive. You get a ton of product, but it's very expensive. What I wish that they had done, this is why it's as low down as it is. This top row, I don't see any reason for it existing. I wish that they had cut the price in third and just given these two rows here. These are not really contour shades for someone that is human, wanting a human contour, at least in my opinion. I feel like they're way too gray. This is white, light gray, and these are some darker grays, maybe edging on this one being a contour for somebody. But I mean, it's just an odd row of shades for a contour palette. Now, these two rows are phenomenal. They're amazing. If you like these 8 shades, you may want to invest in it anyway because it's really good. They're really amazing. They last a really long time. They're very easy to work with and they're fantastic. The blush shades are gorgeous. The contour shades are gorgeous. You've got a nice deep contour for people with deep skin tone. I mean, they're really good. They're really, really good. So it's kind of in the middle for me just because of the price point in that top row, but other than that, amazing. Number 4 is a brand that I absolutely love, Royal & Langnickel and MODA Brushes. I got these babies at Generation Beauty directly from Royal & Langnickel, and I was so excited and so thankful that they gave them to me. I really like these a lot. I do own some of the Artiste brushes. I feel like these compare to the Artiste brushes as far as the application. I have one major critique, and it's only of this brush. When you put it on your face, it's way too bendy. It makes it so I feel like I need to stabilize this with my fingers in order to get it to blend, which I think is kind of crazy. I wish that they had just somehow made this sure that it wasn't as bendy. It's just too bendy. These two don't do that. I guess because this one is just so top heavy. The bristles are so incredibly dense. It's just probably just heavy compared to these. This one I really like for powder concealers or for setting powder, things like that. This one I really like for any kind of blush, powder, cream, contour, powder, cream. I've used this for highlight as well. It's very, very nice. If you happen to run into these at Walmart, I definitely recommend picking them up. Like I said, you just kind of have to stabilize this guy. But the blending time compared to like a beauty blender is like cut in half because all you have to do is go mush, 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 and then you're done. So it's just a lot faster than using a beauty blender, and I do feel like it gives a little bit more of a full coverage than a beauty blender does, because the beauty blender, you're getting a little bit of that water content into your product. I do feel like it eats foundation, but I'm willing to let it eat a little foundation for, you know, the goodness that it provides. Number 3, another product that I am loving, the Makeup Geek highlighters. They had a little highlighter sale on Makeup Geek. These are the two that I really like. This is Lit, and it looks like this. Very fun to play with, gorgeous as an eyeshadow. It's got a little bit of an iridescent, almost a duochrome kind of look to it, but not quite. But really, really, really pretty, really pigmented, lasts a really long time on the cheeks. And then this one is called Luster. Just really gorgeous, really fun to use. It gives you that from space kind of glow. If you don't like a super pop and glow, you probably won't like these, but I personally absolutely love them. Alright, number 2 this month is the Pastel Goth palette by Kat Von D. I am loving this palette. Absolutely loving it. I love these colors so much. They are so opaque. They are so easy to work with. They are so easy to blend. Lasting power is amazing. I have one teeny tiny baby critique. I wish that they included a deep brown instead of this gray. That's my only critique. I can see why they did it, but I feel like it kind of limits what I can do with it. I just feel like it doesn't really mix in as well as far as deepening out the outer corner. I just wish it was brown instead of gray. But other than that, I mean, it's amazing. If you're drawn to this in any way and you want to buy it, I would highly recommend it. I don't think I'm going to do a full review on it since it is limited edition and it's kind of going out of stock, but definite recommend. It's a lot of fun to play with if you want to try some bright colors. If you are nervous about using bright colors all over your lid, but you want to try something on the lower lash line, this is a great palette for it because it does stay on my lower lash line. And you can also use these as eyeliners as well. You can take an eyeliner brush and then put it like thicker right here by your lash line and then stick your black or your dark brown eyeliner really close to the lash line and you'll have this beautiful strip of color and it's just fun. It's just fun. I really enjoy this. This is true Kat Von D awesomeness quality. Highly recommend. And then last, but definitely not least, because it's first, I have some Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. Oh my goodness. I spent some time with Ishani from Total Makeup Junkie 101 when I was at Generation Beauty and we were talking about the Makeup Geek foils and I was thinking, you know what, I really need to have some of these for reference. They are quite expensive. They're $10 each. There's 3 of them in here. This one, this one, this one. These 2 are matte shades that I got in my BoxyCharm and this Z palette is I got in my BoxyCharm. But these shades are insane. This one is called Starry Eyed. Then we have Nostalgic. And then we have Fantasy, and all of these shades are incredible as far as the ease of use, the opacity of them, the pigmentation, the blendability, the lasting power. They're everything you could possibly want in a super shimmery foiled eyeshadow. She nailed this formula. I don't know how she did it. I don't know what she did, but they're incredible, incredible. I want more. I just wish that they weren't $10 a pan. It just kills me that they're $10 a pan. I feel like that Marlena is kind of, you know, she started off being a very affordable brand and I feel like the more she gets into this really fancy stuff, which makes sense, the more she's charging for it, but it makes it kind of out of a lot of people's price range. I hope that she comes up with an eyeshadow palette that includes some foiled shadows, kind of like the way that these are here. Would be wonderful if Marlena did. Hey Marlena, who's not watching this, but I wish you were. If you made a palette like Velvet 59 with the removable pans and then put in some of your foils, like that would be so amazing. That's my wish for you. But if you're in the market for trying some new eyeshadows, or if you want to try a foiled eyeshadow, Marlena's formula is just so wonderful. I definitely recommend it and she totally deserves to have that formula in my #1 spot this month. I want to thank you so much for watching my monthly favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button down below to make me look super cool. I'd love to know your monthly favorites down in the comments below. Share with me some of the things you've enjoyed and then maybe I can get my hands on them so I can try them for next month. So I want to thank you again so much for watching. Mad love and I'll see you in a video soon. Bye!